Go.
Hi everybody, my name is Danny Wells, Regional Vice President and Independent Consultant with Arbonne, and I'm only going to talk very briefly because I'm actually driving back from London after having launched a new consultant over there. So I'm on my 3-hour-long drive back. So I'm actually going to hand this call over to my amazing mother-in-law and area manager, soon to be Regional Vice President, Suzanne Wells, who thankfully for me, because I didn't know if I was going to go in and out of signal, is going to go through the housekeeping and do her training and end the call. So thank you so much, Suzanne, and I look forward to listening to this while I'm driving home. So I'll pass it over to Suzanne.
Hi everybody, as Danny says, I'm Suzanne Wells. I'm an area manager and independent consultant with Arbonne International, and I am oh, forget that, I've forgotten what I was going to say. Anyway, housekeeping rules, housekeeping. AAC at the Birmingham, where we were last year. You will need to book accommodation. Most people tend to room share. Zumba Joe knows 3 hotels in Coventry that are 5 minutes from the NEC. So save these dates. Thursday the 1st is for area managers and VP training, and VPs have a meal out. I was looking on booking.com and I've actually reserved 2 rooms a mile away. I think it was in the Premier Inn, so no fees charged there at the moment. 2 is district manager training, which is Saturday the February the 20th at Southam, Warwickshire, and that's £35 per DM. And this applies for everyone completing as a district manager into January also. It's a great must. I went last year and it was absolutely fantastic, a fantastic day. 3 is Arizona area managers who complete by the end of February, so qualify in January. That's March, Friday the 4th to Saturday the 5th in Arizona, which I am going to, so I'm really looking forward to that with several other members of the team. 4, Melton area manager training is tomorrow night, Monday the 18th, between 7 and 9, and that's over at Danny and Ian's house. So if you want to come along, contact Danny, Ian or myself, their address. We have the GTC incentive where you can earn to go. Sponsor 2 ICs with 350 PQV in January and February and get your GTC ticket free, or if you've already bought it, refunded. Sponsor 5 ICs with 350 PQVs in January and February and get your GTC ticket free, refunded, and then I want it all set, and plus you get all the QV that goes with that. There's lots of them, isn't there? 6, Bahamas trip. The AIT is in October. Make sure you've registered to start your QV points, continuing towards what you need in total to earn this trip. Any new ICs that register will have their first month's points QV doubled. And lastly, the weekly online Discover Arbonne is on Tuesday at 9 PM, and that's the same idea as this, hosted by Zoe, RVP Zoe, ERVP Zoe. So they are all the housekeeping dates for the coming week. If you have any queries or any problems, then obviously contact your upline and they can remind you of them. So today my training is called Speak Life, and is based on the same training given by the Executive National Vice President, Kathy Lutz, at Green Bay last year. Kathy has been in Arbonne for 16 years and is a member of the $1 Million Club and was the first recipient of the Spirit of Arbonne Award. I've actually downloaded this from Donna Johnson's Spirit Wings site, paid for it, and I've been listening to it for the past few weeks. So this is why I decided to do this training on this tonight. So your results in your life are the results of the words someone or people have spoken to you or within your hearing. So we need to think about the power of our words, our thoughts. We use words all the time, often really without even realising how powerful a tool they are. Leaders have to use this tool wisely and well. We need to become skilled at using our words. Words matter. We believe anything we tell ourselves. Reckless words pierce like a sword. That means they can actually kill. but the tongue of the wise brings healing, health. That means abundance. That is brilliant. This is really true. Sometimes it's like we get up in the morning with an AK-47 in our hands and then think, okay, why is everyone dying around me? Why doesn't anybody return my calls? And that's because obviously the words we're using are harmful. We need to bring some attention around to our words. Our culture is about life, health in every way. It is all about speaking life. Our culture was created by Peter Mork. His amazing vision is the foundation of our heritage, our products and the opportunity. There is one main person that defined and created our culture, and that is the amazing Rita Davenport. She created a team of leaders and she duplicated herself. Her words, her messaging was one thing. She used to call her team all the time. Her words were, "You are more than you think you are. You have greatness. You have greatness in you. That means you can do more, have more, give more." She speaks that into a team of districts areas. She called them a ragtag team at the time, and they have become the top leaders that we know today in Arbonne. Your Donna Johnsons, Dana Collins, people like that. Part of that culture is we do the same thing. We speak life, we speak love. Words matter. They create or they can destroy. They empower or they paralyze. Words reflect like mirrors, so what we say will affect us as well. We can inspire or imprison ourselves and others. They are like bombs or are like balm, as in skin conditioning oil. Words are containers for energy. Different people can say the same word and their energy does not produce the same result. So how often do you see two people can say the same thing but have completely different results? And that's by the energy that they give. We need to understand words and learn how to use them well. And you may never be perfect. However, you can get better and better. In the book that was used for the base of Green Bay, Lead the Field by Earl Nightingale, he talks about the universal law that is working all the time, the law of cause and effect, the law of sowing and reaping. So when something is wrong with your business, it maybe isn't where you want it to be. Back at the causal chain, just like you would do a symptom, and find the cause and then deal with it, and the cause will go away. So if something is wrong in your business, look back to see what the symptom is, look back to see what the problem is and deal with it. And then it's like an illness and you can solve it. It is the same with our words. Words are created by our thoughts, and our thoughts are created by our attitude. Your attitude was defined by you, by the words you heard, received and accepted. Words lead to actions. Actions lead to results, your lifestyle, your money. That's how powerful words are. They are created where you are right now in your life, in your business, what you will accept and what you will tolerate. So if you don't like your results, look back at your actions, look back at your words. Kathy actually explained that when she was 6 years old, her parents were hosting a cocktail party and she was sat on one side of the door and her father was on the other side talking to a group of friends, and obviously he didn't know that Kathy could actually hear him, and he was assessing his 3 daughters and their level of intelligence, and he was grading them rightly or wrongly, and he was saying, oh, like daughter number 1, you know, she's brainiest. Kathy was the middle one. Kathy's number 2, she's this intelligent, and his other daughter is maybe, you know, not so good. And this affected Kathy and still affects Kathy today. She believed, and this is what she believed in herself, in what she could accomplish. She says she felt short always and stopped pushing herself at a certain level because that's what she thought was the level that she could obtain, and she couldn't go any further. And she said that even when she went to the swimming pool, she wanted to do, say, I don't know, 50 lengths, but she nearly stopped short because she didn't think she could do that. She believed she couldn't do it, so she had to keep talking to herself to make sure and keep going, which she did. How many of us have a similar story to that? How many of us have actually heard something and we think that we can only go so far and not achieve anything further? So this just shows you the effect words can have and how words matter. We are the authority in our team's life. We can copy all the top leaders' words like Donna Johnson, Caroline McFarlane, Fiona McCarthy, Zoe Allen, Danny Wells. However, if your attitude is all about you, the words are going to contain the energy of your attitude. Attitude is everything. Is it all about you, or is it all about others? Is it I do this, I do that, I want this, I want that, or are you thinking about others? Speak life to your team, your districts, your area, region and nation. Have belief in them, even if they don't have belief in themselves. Another story Kathy mentioned was when she was a district manager, she'd been sat there for 1.5 years, just going nowhere really. And she received a tape set from Rita Davenport. She had no idea why she got it, she just got it. She didn't know what she'd done, what she'd accomplished to achieve it. And there was a card in there which read, "Catherine, you are great, you are going to the top. Love you, Rita." Her first thoughts were, oh sure, yeah, she writes that to everyone. She doesn't even know me. She called me Catherine, you know, because everybody had been calling her Kathy. And it was just like, she doesn't know me, she just writes that to everybody. However, in a second, Kathy turned her thoughts around. She said, these words are to me, she believes in me. And in fact, she'd used Catherine. And what nobody knew was that actually Kathy Lutz preferred the name Catherine. That was her favourite name, and she actually wished more people would call her that. So it showed that she believed in Catherine. Her attitude was, you can be more, you can have more, do more, give more. And that is the culture that was created. This is the power of generic words. So it's like, you know, speak life into your team. We get cards, we give cards, and we do say these things, but you know, you can think, oh, they say it to everybody, or in that blink of a second, you can turn it around and imagine that, yeah, that's to you. And like Kathy said, Rita had said, you'll go into the top, and she got to the top. She's an ENVP. So it started at district manager, and look where it's got to. So attitude is everything. So from time to time, we have issues, website issues, product issues, other people's words, you know, the negative feedback. So we need to speak life to change our attitude, to change these around. Don't let them affect us. Don't let them get you down. You know, just change your attitude and your thoughts will change. So Kathy talked about 4 techniques that she uses. She uses one, which is the worst day scenario. So before she does an event, she imagines that everyone is having the worst day of the whole life. So it prepares her to look at each person individually. She may just say hello, give them a smile, but don't take people for granted. A year or so ago, when walking to work, I used to see this chap walking the other way, and I walked past him loads of times. And one day I just thought, right, I'm going to say hello. And he looked a bit shocked the first time I said hello. But then gradually he would answer me back, and we went like this for a couple of weeks, and then it was an icy day. Before I could say hello, he actually said and told me to be careful further down the road because it was really slippy. Didn't know this chap from anywhere, but that was just saying and smiling and saying hello one day. So that's just how you can change things around. Use purposeful words versus making conversation. We waste words, don't we? Words are like gold or like bombs. Be careful with them. How many times have you started saying something and then your brain kicks in and you're halfway through a sentence and think, I can't say that to that person, and you start backtracking quickly. So think about what you are saying. Be careful with your words. Be present in the moment. We are always multitasking or thinking ahead. With team members, we can be thinking about their next goal, their next presentation, and forget actually to be with them in that moment. We forget to listen to prospects. Already we've got them signed up, you know. Are they a real prospects? Are we thinking ahead? We all you know, we need to be present. We need to actually listen to what they're saying and not what we want them to say. And her last one was obviously her daily affirmations that she makes, and how important they are to her. So just have a think, what are your words saying to you? And remember, you know, somebody can say something, but with a change of attitude, they can mean completely and utterly different things. So that is my training. I hope all made sense to you and wasn't too garbled. It was a great recording. She did go into length, so it's quite hard to put it all down. But I'm going to take some of that definitely away and try to think about what I'm saying, try to speak life into my team, listen to team members, and just be aware, you know, of what is going around. Words, we just ban them about, don't we? We just say them without thinking, and, you know, they can be quite dangerous weapons if they're used incorrectly. So that is my training for tonight. I don't know if Zoe wants to add anything to the end.
Thank you, Suzanne. I just wanted to unmute Danny and I'm sure she has something to say. Let's just make sure. I think she's still there. I'll unmute her. Danny, you're unmuted.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I thought that was brilliant, Suzanne. I thought that was really good, and it really makes